when in doubt, zoom out, right? When we have these little dips, we have these little volatilities, retail tends to panic and only focus short term, right? But long term investors and the whales, they focus long term. That's why whales scooped up $1.4 billion worth of Bitcoin in just 24 hours. And we're not even talking about a week. We're not talking about a month. Okay, in a single day, we have Bitcoin whales just loading up on Bitcoin. I mean, that's what's happening. I still think most people in the world think that you can buy Bitcoin whenever you want and however you want and as much as you want. That may be the case right now, but that's not going to always be the case. Sure, in 10 years, 20 years, you'll be able to still buy some Bitcoin, but you're going to be paying millions for each one rather than 68,000 now. That's guaranteed. So the scarcity factor is going to drive Bitcoin's price higher, way, way, way higher. And in the future, majority of people won't be able to afford no sats, nothing, not even fractional Bitcoin because it will become too expensive. It's not there yet. It is definitely getting more expensive, but it's not there yet. And the whales and institutions know that. That's why they are loading up as much as they can right now, including Michael Saylor, who has been really, really quiet as of late. We haven't seen or heard of any big purchases, but it's coming. It's coming. Microstrategy is offering $500 million again of convertible senior notes, and people will take advantage. Wall Street loves MicroStrategy because the stock is on fire, up like 800% or 900% since 2020. Absolutely on fire. And I'm sure this will be eaten up in no time. And then, you know what? Saylor has $500 million more to use to buy Bitcoin with, right? So that's also coming. And you know what? And 500 million is so large, but we have gotten used to that from Michael Saylor. And also in comparison to the other buying, especially the ones that we have seen from the ETS, this is really like chump change now, right? But you know what? Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy continue to DCA Bitcoin no matter what. And that is the right strategy. And more companies and banks and fintech companies are starting to follow. Hey, the world's largest bank out of China, the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, now calls Bitcoin digital gold and calls Ethereum digital oil. That's kind of a weird comparison. But even banks, even one that's out of China, the biggest one, is saying that Bitcoin is digital gold. Think about it. And there are a lot of rumors that China is about to fully embrace Bitcoin and crypto. Like even Bybit now, all of a sudden, Bybit, one of the biggest exchanges out there, all of a sudden is now accepting residents out of mainland China. And there's no way that they would be doing so if they didn't get some kind of approval first. So I think we're starting to see the signs that China is about to embrace Bitcoin in a big way, which is why ETFs are allowed in Hong Kong now. But hey, soon you may have 1 point something billion people exposed to Bitcoin, right? Or will be exposed to Bitcoin in the near future. And also Australia's largest bank, Commonwealth Bank, decided to add iBit to its trading platform. Wow. Right? Like even banks, everyone wants a piece. Everyone wants a piece of Bitcoin, right? This is what I've been saying every single day. ETF inflows yesterday, pretty good. Positive 100 million. I think we're going to see info today too. Again, whales are not stopping. These institutions are not. Worldwide buying and adoption happening right in front of our eyes, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. Another example, whale buy. 2 fresh wallets withdrew 2,000 Bitcoin, 135 million from Binance in 20 minutes alone. I mean, this is what you call whale activity. $100+ million worth of Bitcoin being bought and withdrawn. We see it every single day, almost every single day. Now, short-term movement, this is what it's looking like. Again, when in doubt, zoom out. But some of you guys may have noticed that we're starting to creep up more and more and more. These dips are not nearly as ferocious as before. And we're setting up for the next leg up. I know it's around the corner. We are not that far away. We've been going sideways for 3 months now. It's just a matter of time before we break out and form that new high, which could be around mid-80s or even 90s. It is coming, okay? And on a bigger picture scale, this is where we are right before the big leg, the next phase of the cycle, the parabolic phase, right? You can see we are right at that point. You can see in 2021 and 2017, we're right at that point where we're consolidating and we're getting ready to move higher. We're right there. We're right there. And if you want you want more charts, here's another one that's showing this giant cup and handle that we're in right now. And as soon as we break out, it's just moonshotting upwards. Obviously not like straight up like that, but you guys get the point, right? After a cup and handle, what happens? We go upwards. So a lot of great things happening in the space, a lot of buying. Don't be feared or fudded out of the market. What else is there? Jobless claims came out today, and it's higher than expected. Okay, estimated 225,000 would be filing for unemployment. 242,000 filed, which means there are more people out of work. But this directly contradicts what came out last week, which showed that the U.S. added more jobs in May than expected. It was anticipated that we would only add 165,000 jobs, yet we added 272,000. And somehow today, we're seeing jobless claims rise. This is exactly what Powell was saying, that this was overstated. Even Powell is calling for shenanigans. There's no way that this is accurate. They must be counting some other form of jobs that is non-traditional that made the numbers look so elevated. It doesn't make any sense, especially since unemployment is still going up. So even I'm glad I'm not the only one who caught it. Actually, other people are saying the same thing. Like, hey, there's something going on with cooking the books, I guess, so to speak. That's happening right in front of our eyes. So we got a lot of conflicting data. Inflation somehow is going lower. And then, we got a great jobs report showing that the economy is going up, but no, it's really going down. So you know what? What does that mean? That means we're setting up a stage for rate cuts. We're going to not only get one, probably 2 or 3, even though yesterday Powell was being conservative and said, yeah, we're only going to have one rate cut. I think we're going to have more by the end of this year. I think we're going to have more. I think all the data is starting to show that we need more than one, and that's on purpose. If you want to comment on anything I've said in this video, make sure you head over to the Roundtable. The Roundtable is a new social media platform created for conversations. And best of all, it's spam-free, bot-free, unlike here on YouTube. And you could have conversations with me and others like Altcoin Daily, Scott Melker, Mauro Nafal, and many others are joining daily. And you also get rewarded in tokens for doing so. So check out the new Roundtable. Click the link in the description below.